100.
Feeling like it's me against the world, but I can give a f who my opponent is. Into this game and I came here to change it. Big my belief, now they calling it dangerous. Taking the throne and I'm gonna maintain it. I gotta go down as just one of the greatest.
Takes flight, going down, you'll clear the deck. Deck cleared. Happy Monday, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. Good evening to all of you. Our game tonight featuring the Dallas Mavericks as they go up against the Golden State Warriors here in Chase Center. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. Okay, here's what the schedule for the Dallas Mavericks looks like. On Wednesday, they'll go up against Klay Thompson and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Saturday, they'll be playing against Russell Westbrook and the Utah Jazz.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
And let's go straight over to the sideline for a report before they tip off. Hey, Allie.
Well, guys, LeBron James, arguably the most versatile player in league history. He said, quote, "I don't have a position. I'm not a point guard, a shooting guard, a small forward, a power forward, or a center. I'm just a ball player. I do a little bit of everything and whatever it takes to win. That's my job description."
This guy's one of one, Allie. Thank you. Well, Grant, it's still early in the season, but when you're on a team, do you have a good sense of where you stand in the league at this point?
Well, it's hard to say. The year is just getting started. You just never know about injuries, trades, chemistry, how it all comes together. So I think most players aren't too concerned with the standings just yet.
Looking at the starting five for the Dallas Mavericks. They've got Kyrie Irving, LeBron James out there with Draymond Green. Then it's Luka Doncic, and it's Carter Williams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Warriors, Curry and Grant, so much young talent for the Warriors. Many said they should trade for veterans, but they resisted.
And they won a title anyways. I mean, with the salary cap perhaps their greatest obstacle, having contributors on cost-controlled rookie contracts sure helps.
The Mavericks leading. Doncic passes to James. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. 6 to shoot. From behind the arc. The Mavericks rebound. And that one good. Carter Williams has gotten his second bucket on the night.
Yeah, he's going to work early on the offensive glass. He's so amped up.
How about early attack mode? I love the approach he's coming to this game with. Really strong. Team score.
Kuminga against Green. The three from Thompson.
And I just love the energy they've showed on the defensive side of the ball, especially inside where they're putting up some major resistance.
And that's always your first priority defensively, and I think they're doing a nice job.
Golden State has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Kuminga, the pass to Curry. Looney, a screen on Doncic. The three from Curry. That shot, no good. Now Dallas takes it the other way. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
Last year, this team got the better of them in the season series, so they're looking to correct that.
And, you know, with two teams in the upper pyramid in the early going, important to establish that pecking order, especially within your conference. So this game is important.
Here's Carter Williams. Great start so far, 3 of 3 in this one.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Pass to Looney. Outside Kuminga. Curry with it. From deep. Sinks it from distance. Curry's got 5 now.
Curry's release is so quick. As a defender, you can't afford to give him any space. You can't lay off at all.
Wiggins with a steal. In transition, here come the Warriors. Curry finds Looney. The three from Thompson. Another three for Golden State.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
And here's Doncic outside. Not going to go that time. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
They were lights out from beyond the arc, and they spaced the floor beautifully in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
The Warriors have gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Thompson passes to Kuminga. And here's Curry. Pulls up at the elbow. Doncic pulls down the board.
All alone from mid-range. You got to think he's kicking.
Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, man.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Warriors trailing. Outside Curry. Thompson outside. And the Warriors miss again.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Doncic on the wing. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Doncic has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Boy, such a soft release on this difficult shot. Doncic is a master at knowing how and when to use that shot.
Right side Curry. For three. Offensive rebound. Looney.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
At the line for the Warriors, Kevon Looney.
Shoot two.
At the line for two.
The first free throw is good. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Eubanks, he's checked in for Kuminga. Jackson comes in for Wiggins. Payton's checked in for Thompson. And it's Chris Paul in for Stephen Curry. Both shots good from the stripe. And here's Doncic. Really played well against Phoenix in his last game. Let's go with a three. Count it. His third and 5 attempts.
I just love his approach coming into tonight. Focused and aggressive.
And, you know, what's most impressive about Luka Doncic is how fast he has become a bona fide star in this league. I mean, you get the feeling he's nowhere close to being done improving yet. But I believe those games at the highest level in Europe really prepared him to be a star in the NBA.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
To the wing on the left. Doncic outside. No good from outside.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Payton finds Jackson. Shot is up. It doesn't go for him. And it's Dallas the other way. And Luka's the kind of guy you build your team around, Clark.
Yeah, and I think this next step is being a franchise player that learns how to lead effectively. It's incredible how much he has already accomplished at such a young age, and his transition coming to the NBA from Europe has been, I think, surprisingly seamless.
Outside Payton. Now here's Paul. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Just 5 to shoot. Shot from 12. Pass to Looney. This one for 3. And Paul gets it to go. Paul's got 5.
I think that's the best way for Paul to open up the passing lanes, expand them. Keep knocking down those deep ones, and the defense will have to pick its poison.
To the wing, right side. Launches it. The rebound by Jackson. Outside Paul. and over Doncic. Knocked away. And it's Gary Payton the second with a foul. That's his first foul. Green's checked in for Dallas. Hardy comes in for Doncic. And the Warriors making a switch here. Kuminga's checked in. Looney finds Jackson. Now Payton. Now Paul. Guarded by Doncic. Payton with it. Pass to Jackson. Back to Payton. The steal. On the court right now for the Mavericks. Defended by Jackson. All right, let's take a second to view the 2K leaderboard and look at last season's top scoring squads. Number 5, the Mavericks.
And last year, I liked watching this team operate on the offensive end. The ball movement, the patience, the confidence. You love seeing all that come together.
Outside Payton. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Boy, making a slick move off the bounce that time to get the easy two.
From deep, here's Doncic. Kuminga pulls it in. Kuminga's got his 4th rebound in this one. The Warriors shooting a low 31%. Their offense is lacking. Paul passes to Looney. Outside Kuminga. Lets it go from deep. Doncic pulls down the board. Doncic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Into the lane. Stolen by Jackson. Right side Kuminga. Outside Payton. Left side Paul. Looney, a screen on Doncic. And he lobs it up. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Lets the 3 fly. Nails it from beyond the arc. Doncic has got 13 now. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Mavericks?
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense. Getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
The Mavericks have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Guarded by Payton. Takes a 3. Can't hit that one. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. 5 points in the game.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
There's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
The Mavericks making a switch here. McGee's checked in.
Checking into the Mavericks, JaVale McGee.
Here's Jackson. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Paul. Can't get it to go. 3 for 5 shooting so far. To the inside. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
5 on the clock. Back to Kuminga. Over Kleber. Kuminga's shot is off.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
That's his 3rd turnover of the quarter. I think he's got to slow things down just a bit.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for Kleber. And the Warriors shooting a rough 29% from the field here. Paul passes to Jackson. Back to Paul. Looney, a screen on Doncic. with the 10-footer.
We're not even at halftime, and already he's got 4 fouls. Definitely going to have to limit his minutes the rest of the way.
Well, Grant, every team is looking for that perfect 5 on the floor, that magical lineup. In your mind, is that synonymous with small ball?
I think it is, B.A. I mean, having players that can play small, can switch them.
And so it's Dallas. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Here with Coach Steve Kerr, your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition. We got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything they want. We've got to at least disrupt the stuff they're trying to do.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out. How far down the road would you guys look on the schedule over the course of a season?
Straight to the playoff, man. I was focused on the long game.
The long game? You must be talking about your golf game.
Well, you're going to start talking smack? Golf smack? Come on. You want to go there?
And as we turn back to analyze that first half of action, safe to say it was full of Luka magic.
He's been very, very good in the first half. I like his aggressiveness mindset, the shot selection. He's got it working.
And as good as he's been so far, we know he can shift into a higher gear.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. And the Warriors make some changes. Eubanks, he's checked in for Looney. Jackson comes in for Kuminga. And it's Chris Paul in for Klay Thompson. Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Jackson. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's Drew Eubanks. And it's Paul in at the point guard position. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
First personal foul. At the line for the Dubs, Chris Paul. At the line for one.
And the free throw, no good.
Chris Paul plays with a competitive fire that is actually infectious. I mean, even in the latter stages of his career, he is still getting it done at a high level.
Tipped. Out to James. Pass to Green. Launches a three. The shot comes out. And Golden State will come the other way.
The players have not reacted well to how the refs are calling this game. Both teams now in the penalty.
And that one falls for Curry.
You never really get tired of watching Curry do his thing. The stroke on his shot is such a...
Dallas is shooting 52% from the floor so far. Taking a look at the Mavericks. James finds Doncic. There's a screen. You know, for team owners, it often seems best not to take too active a role in basketball decisions. But, Grant, you're a team owner. How do you feel about this?
Well, it's a tough situation, B.A. Many of these owners have made tremendous amounts of money building their fortunes, of course, being very hands-on with their business. But basketball is a different kind of business. Success is not always linear. And sometimes, as an owner, you're not an expert when it comes to this particular business. So it's interesting, kind of being engaged, but not being too hands-on and letting your people do their job to the best that they can.
Right wing. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his third foul of the game.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
Carter Williams, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Good on the shot.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
And this is exactly what you love to see. Up big, not letting up, keep on applying pressure to their defense.
And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. So it's both teams making substitutions here. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. The three from Curry. Curry with another miss.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Mavericks.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And they're also really getting it done at the free throw line. They've earned a lot of good calls that are making the most of every trip they get to the line tonight.
And so he makes both from the line. And players weather some verbal abuse from fans on the road. Clark, we've seen some of them say they'll mirror that energy. What do you think about that?
Well, I'll tell you, it's interesting, Brian. Clearly fans have a right to cheer and say things, but they can't be abusive. And just because you buy a ticket doesn't give you a right to treat the players as if they're not human. And we've seen fans cross the line in that regard. That's unacceptable. As a player, your impact is best felt on the court, so you have to control your emotions, but the fans and the venues have a responsibility to make sure that people who have a ticket act as they should for having that ticket, not feeling as though they can do or say anything they want to the player.
Here's Doncic. Second chance effort. Out to Kleba. And it's all from three-point range. The Warriors have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Pass to Dedmon. Here's Moody. McGee with a steal. He's covered by Curry. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
Both good from the line that time.
What you can't help but notice this half is how lights out they've been from the free throw line.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Well, Grant, the NBA has led the way when it comes to diversity and representation in the high-level jobs. Grant, what are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, B.A., I love this. I mean, the NBA really, truly has been a leader when it comes to this. Whether it's coaches, front office, in the league office in New York, living and embodying the spirit of diversity and inclusion is what the NBA is all about. It's fun to be a part of.
The NBA where everyone is welcome. Pass to McGee. And he makes it on the layup.
Hey, there's a reason why he shoots such a high percentage, guys. I mean, he picks smart shots, high-quality shots, in close shots that he takes.
We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Now here's Curry. 5 to shoot. Takes the three. And the three-pointer goes. Curry's got 9 points here in the second half.
Won this half, 2 for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
Shoots from 12. The rebound by Moody. The Warriors have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. With the crossover, and he lays it up and in.
Some sick ball skills displayed right there. And he's not the guy you expect to pull that off.
And there's the lob. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
The Warriors have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Rivers. And we've heard the cautionary tales in the past. Does it seem like players today are getting better financial advice, in your opinion, Grant, to make their money last?
Yeah, B.A., I think they're getting better financial advice, but I also think that the times that we're in, I think there's more awareness. Players understand the pitfalls or potential setbacks, the social media, digital age, all the information's there. So players today, yes, they're making more money, and I actually think they're doing a better job of protecting and saving their money, too.
Ball stolen.
And that's 2 awful trips in a row resulting in turnovers.
He came in with the aggressive mindset, but didn't quite know how to pull back.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for the Mavericks.
At the line for the Dubs, Stephen Curry.
And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Kyrie, it's a top-tier matchup out there. Is this one you circled on the calendar to show what you're all about?
Every game is like that for us, especially going forward. We understand what we're trying to accomplish. The little things matter in the big picture, so we want to just come out and just have a consistency on both ends of the floor.
That's how you get better. You look at every single game as a top-tier matchup. Thanks, Kyrie.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. And now we present the New Balance Player of the Game, Luka Doncic.